Leadership. When are we ready for it? A lot of people think that they're only qualified to lead once they feel confident, fearless, and 100% prepared. But in my experience, confidence does not come first. Action does. Think of leadership like going to the gym. No one walks in on day one already strong. At first, you feel awkward. Your form isn't perfect. You might not even know how to use the equipment. Sometimes you feel like you just don't belong. But you show up anyway, because you know that strength comes through repetition. And there's actually science behind this. Every time you work out, your muscles form tiny micro tears. And I know that sounds bad, like it's damage, but it's actually growth. Because when your body heals those tears, your muscles become stronger than ever. And leadership works in the same way. When I came into high school a year after virtual learning because of COVID, I knew I didn't want to stay on the sidelines. I wanted to be a part of something. I wanted to contribute to my community. So I made a decision which at first felt uncomfortable. And even though I didn't feel like a leader, I decided to run for underclassmen representative, which I was elected into. Not because I felt ready, but because I wanted to grow. And the next year, I was elected student council president. Now that's when the real challenge began. Because instead of being confident, I felt like an imposter. I thought that leadership meant that I had all the answers, that I was already supposed to know how to lead, how to speak, and make all of the right decisions. But I didn't. I was learning in real time, making mistakes, adjusting, and trying again. And that's when I slowly realized something important. Leadership doesn't mean waiting to be perfect. It means stepping up anyway. And that mindset led me to my next challenge. I led a campaign from my school to run to be an officer in the Texas Association of Student Councils, with myself as a student representative. And this was something we never attempted before. But I thought maybe this time I'll finally feel ready. That with more experience, more proof, that feeling of being an imposter would finally go away. But it didn't. During this election, we were elected vice president of the largest district in the state, but I still felt like I didn't belong. Surrounded by leaders who seemed more experienced, more confident, more prepared, I asked myself, do I really deserve a seat at this table? And that's when it clicked. That feeling doesn't mean you're not ready. It means you're leveling up. Because every time you take action, you step into something bigger, which means you step into something unfamiliar. In psychology, Albert Bandura introduced the concept of self-efficacy, which is your belief in your ability to succeed at a specific task. And here's what's so powerful. Self-efficacy isn't built by waiting. It's built through something known as mastery experiences, which is when you do hard things and succeed at them, even if it's in small ways. Think of it like this. The first time you do something new, it feels impossible. The second time, it feels uncomfortable. And the third time, it starts to feel familiar. Not because the task changed, but because you did. And it starts small. Like with me in public speaking. It started in school, then at conferences, and now on a stage like this one. Each step builds belief in yourself. Not because fear disappears, but because that belief grows stronger than the fear. Now, I want all of you to take action and step into something that might seem hard. Because leadership is just like going to the gym. And whenever you go to the gym, you have to increase the challenge. Because if you lift the same weights forever, your muscles stop growing. And leadership is no different. Because if you want to grow, you have to increase the challenge. Otherwise, you just maintain. And since leadership isn't a personality, it's built through conditioning. So instead of asking the question, am I ready? Start asking the question, what's my next challenge? Because leadership starts before you feel ready. Thank you.